Yo, what's poppin'? You done tap back in with the gangster's kitchen in the hood, where the food is vegan, and you will not get tired of eating. I promise. I mean, hey, you cooking with the blood. What's poppin'?
See, I'm just trying to give more than I receive now. I started meditating, trying to find some peace now. I changed my diet, vibrating higher, no sheep now. And burn some sage, make your bed, change your sheets now. Whew. If I ain't tell you I love you, well I do. Seeing this blunt, I got lavender and chamomile. I'm sitting back reminiscing when I ain't have a meal. I'm speaking affirmations to the sun and the sunlight. Angels around me, it's brazy how I escaped that gunfight. Whew.
Hey man, look, first and foremost, I want to appreciate every last one of y'all for tapping back in with me, back in the gangster kitchen, the gangster's kitchen in the hood. I would just want to send great vibes. I wish nothing but health, wealth, peace, success, and unlimited happiness over each and every last one of y'all. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that. So boom. So today we making fried fish, vegan fried fish. On the side I'm making some chips. I'm gangster. We making fries. Yeah, we making fish and fries. Yeah. So yeah, that's what's going on. So yeah, y'all know I ain't with all that chit chatting. So shit, let's get to it. All right. So boom. So again, we making vegan fish. And I'm using banana blossoms. So I kept the can so y'all can see what they look like, just in case y'all want to go out and get y'all own. Where you can get it from, if you have an Asian market, a farmer's market, just a market that sell a lot of Oriental food, you know, they're going to sell these. Look, don't laugh at my can opener. My can opener right now is a knife. I mean, you know, we in the gangster kitchen, you know what I mean? So, you know what's happening with me. So, I had made a marinade for the fish real quick. I'm going to show y'all what it looked like. Take this off. So this is what it looked like. It's the vegan fish, baby. Well, you know, the banana blossoms, but this is what they look like. I had made a marinade. I had used liquid aminos. If you don't want to use liquid aminos, you can use soy sauce. I had put lemon in it. Some olive oil, some Obey seasoning, some garlic salt, some garlic powder, onion powder, yellow mustard, and some Tabasco sauce. I'm gonna show y'all the Tabasco sauce, the jalapeno sauce. That's what I use, right? So that's the marinade. You let it marinate for a couple hours. I let mine marinate for like 2-3 hours, and yeah, this is what it looked like. I'm gonna show y'all. Let me see what y'all, yeah, this is what it looked like. So, yeah, let's get to it, baby. Alright, so boom. So first and foremost, what we want to do is we want to create the dry ingredients, and then we're gonna create the wet ingredients. So with my dry ingredients, I'm using some chickpea flour. Now, for those who know, I ain't with all that measuring, So please forgive me if you're looking for me to measure. Listen, please forgive me because I don't measure nothing. So I'm gonna do the chickpea flour, right? Boom. Use all of that. Yellow cornmeal. Not too much, not too many. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. That's gonna give it that, yeah. Yellow cornmeal. And I'm also adding inside the dry ingredients some baking powder. Just a little bit, nothing too major. And now my favorite part, the seasoning. So, this is the dry ingredients, ladies and gentlemen. So please. So I'm using a little garlic powder. Obey. Some Obey seasoning. Now the sodium is pretty high in the Obey seasoning, but at the same time, you could be a little generous. It ain't a lot of sodium. It's sodium for those, who want to watch the salt and all of that. But, you want to be generous with this, though. That's going to give it that, yeah. Oh, and by the way, also, right, with the marinade seasoning that you wanted to soak in. Now, I didn't have any the seaweed, like the seaweed chips. But you could also put seaweed chips in the marinade so I can have that little fishy taste. So, yeah, that's that. So, dry ingredients, chickpea flour, yellow cornmeal, some garlic powder, Obey seasoning. Now I'm adding some paprika. Just a little bit, nothing too major. Some celery salt. Nothing too major. Cayenne pepper. Just a little bit, nothing too major. Onion powder. Just a little bit, nothing too major. A little basil. Just a little bit now. Nothing too major. And that's that right there. And then I'm gonna add some little some yellow, some ground mustard. Yellow ground mustard. Just a little bit. Nothing too major. A little sea salt. Damn. Pop the top off that guy. It's all good. Just pick that guy back up. A little sea salt. Just a little bit. Nothing too major. Then we're gonna do the black pepper. Just a little bit now. Nothing too major. Yeah. A little garlic salt. You definitely want a little bit of that because we done added a nice little amount of salt. Literally nothing too major on that one now. And yeah, that's for that. Alright, so boom. So next we're gonna do, you're gonna mix this up, right? Gonna mix this up real good. This is the dry ingredients. I should probably get a whisk. Yeah, I'm gonna get a whisk. Boom. Alright, boom. So next, we doing the wet ingredients. Now with the wet ingredients, like if you look this up, or you know, if you ever heard of vegan fish or just fish period with the wet ingredients, most people call the wet ingredients like the beer batter. So I'm using sparkling water, but you can use beer. Whatever beer you want to use, you can use beer to mix it up. You're gonna see what I'm saying in a minute, you know, cause know what I mean? Bet. So with the wet ingredients is more like an egg replacement, right? So we're gonna use just chickpea flour on that, right? Just a little bit of chickpea flour. None too major. Right? Boom. Boom, boom, right? And so since the dry ingredients is pretty much seasoned, the only thing I add to my wet ingredients is some Old Bay, cause you know you want that in there. You know, just a little Old Bay. You know what I mean? And then the sparkling water. Now the sparkling water, like I said in the beginning, can be a beer. So this is basically beer batter, but a replacement for beer batter. You know what I mean? So that's what we doing. Pour that down in there like that there. And now you want to whisk this up real nice and smooth. Now the consistency you want to have with the wet batter, you want it to be like a little pancake mix. If you know how to make pancakes, you'll be surprised who don't. So we're gonna grab the fish that's been marinating for a nice little minute, couple hours, right? I'm gonna throw that guy in the camera like that here. Boom. Alright, so boom. So now it's a couple ways you can do this based off the pattern, how you dip, whatever. You know, it's like a little science behind it. Just for future reference for y'all, right? So if you dip the fish into the dry batter, right, and then the wet batter, you will get more like a KFC Long John Silver. If you ever had that kind of fish, it's like a thick breaded, you know, it's like thick bread around the fish. You will get that kind of like, if you like that, right? But if you don't, if you dip the wet ingredient, the fish into the wet ingredients, and then the flour, you will get more so like a tilapia kind of fish fry. You know what I'm saying? It won't be too breaded. You can also double dip. You could do however you want. How I'm gonna do it is, I want the little slim, so I'm gonna just show you how I do it. So these just seeds right here. Again, it's what it looked like, right? We're gonna dip it into the batter like this here. Boom. And then next, you're gonna dip it into the dry batter, right? I'm gonna grab me a spoon. I'm gonna grab a little spoon to just, you know, like a dry hand, wet hand kind of thing, if you know what I mean, right? Boom. That's how I'm doing it. This how I'm doing it like this. So this right here, how I'm doing it, you're gonna get more like it won't be too breaded. You know, you will get more fish than fried bread. But like I said, again, if you like that KFC Long John Silver kind of texture, then you know, yeah, you could do it the opposite way, right? So we got the wet hand. Now we got the dry hand. You know, just toss that around a little bit. Boom. Let it get nice and breaded. Alright, so now we have all the fish battered. Well, not all of it, but you know, majority of the fish. And of course, I got some in there, you know, little small pieces in there to test the oil. See, the key is you want your oil to be at least at 350 degrees before you dump them in there. So now it's time to, you know, throw them in the oven. You know, the oil. Ooh, that's what you want right there, baby. That's what you want. Now, if you're not a cook and you just want to try something and things like that, make sure when you throw these in the oil, you know, lay them opposite of you so the oil won't splash this way, the oil will splash that way, right? This is what we got going on. Yeah. Oh yeah, this hard. This my first time making them, so you know I'm learning with y'all. You know, I'm being creative with y'all. So we just gonna let this get down. Let this yeah. You know, and in the meantime, between time, while this is cooking, and you know, simultaneously I'm throwing some new ones in the batch. I'm gonna show y'all how to make some vegan homemade tartar sauce. Let's get to it, baby. Alright, so boom. So now what I'm about to teach y'all what to do, and show y'all what to do while the fish is frying, while you know everything is getting right. I'm gonna show y'all how to make vegan tartar sauce. It's quick, easy. It's just a simple ingredients. You can keep it as simple as like 2 to 3 ingredients, but I'm gonna show y'all how I get down. So of course I am using some vegan soy free mayo. So you're gonna dump that in there like so. You can use as much as you want. It's vegan mayo, so it ain't disgusting. I promise. It's blessing. I promise. Alright. So that's the vegan mayo. And on top of that, you want to add some yellow mustard. Just a little mustard, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Boom. Nothing too major. Now you're going to add the garlic powder. Just a little bit. Boom. Nothing too major. I got some basil. Oh, shit. I just spilled it. It's all good. We're going to clean that up. Don't even worry about it. Boom. Just a little basil. Boom. We're going to add some parsley flakes. Boom. Just a little bit. Nothing too major. some dill weed, some dill flakes, just a little bit. Right? Some Old Bay seasoning, just a little bit. This is tartar sauce. This is my tartar sauce, y'all, okay? So, and we're gonna add some salt, some sea salt. Now, I normally use pink Himalayan sea salt, but I just, I feel like I've been called to use sea salt today. Just a little sea salt. Boom. Some relish. Dill relish. I like relish, y'all, so, Boom. A little lemon juice. It's okay if you get a seed in it. It's healthy. And from there, you mix. Ladies and gentlemen, here's your vegan homemade tartar sauce. Now what I do is I throw this in the refrigerator until all the food is done, so all these flavors can sit and absorb, So yeah, throw this in the refrigerator until everything is done. Now in the meantime, between time, let's go check on this fish and hope we're not burning it up. That last batch I had took out, I'm gonna show y'all what they look like. Let me show you what that fish look like. Oh, and it's crunchy too. I ate them little smaller pieces.
See, I'm just trying to give more than I receive now. I started meditating, trying to find some peace now. I changed my diet, vibrating higher, no sheep now. And burn some sage, make your bed, change your sheets now. Whew. If I ain't tell you I love you, well I do. Seeing this blunt, I got lavender and chamomile. I'm sitting back reminiscing when I ain't have a meal. I'm speaking affirmations to the sun and the sunlight. Angels around me.
Boom, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The vegan fish out of the banana blossoms. And then of course I made the chips, the quote unquote, the fries. You know how I get out, yeah. And a homemade tartar sauce. Quick, simple, easy, ain't too much going on. It's busting. I promise you. Yeah, so look, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. The gangster's kitchen in the hood. You cooking with a blood, baby. Hey, what's happening? What's popping? Get out my kitchen.
I'm speaking affirmations to the sun and the sunlight. Angels around me, it's brazy, I escaped that gunfight. Whew. I feel the chill up in my bones, my spirit elevating. It's like I'm finally going home. You gotta learn to love yourself before you love someone else. You gotta learn to give it out before you get it for yourself.